Hopefully my headphones are all the way up, y'all. Ready to do this now before we head outside. But I had to come on and just give a testimony. Because I am an overcomer. I'm more than a conqueror, so I got to testify. It was a press to get here. I have never truly stepped out on faith the way that I did coming down here. And when I tell y'all, after I pushed through the little bit of debris that was coming up, after I pushed through that, everything just started to flow. I said, all right, got down here. We had some issues with our hotel the first night. They moved us to a new room. We had the same issue with the second room. So last night we left. The woman at the front desk was completely rude to us. She did not care about our issue as much as she cared about her 5-minute cigarette break. So if you ever come to Tampa, do not stay at extended stay on West Shore. Don't do it, because they're ratchet. Now that I've said that disclaimer. So, we were up, we were tired, we were exhausted from even having to deal with this. We should not have had to deal with this, given the fact that we spent so much. And it wasn't like it was a ridiculous amount of money, but still, anytime I spend my money on something, I expect for it to be at least of some type of quality. And I definitely expect you to have some good customer service if you want to continue receiving my coin. So, that's neither here nor there. Yesterday, we had a moment where we were with our team, and we were all sharing different things as far as, sharing our process, our individual processes. And there were tears, and stuff was breaking, y'all. People were being delivered right then and there while eating lunch with our team. And so then we get to the point where all of this dust starts getting kicked up again with the room situation. Y'all, don't you know, we ended up in a much better hotel. Like, I'm talking about a really, really good hotel. More spacious, less money, and they waived our parking. Oh, and we're getting a full refund from the first room. Don't tell me God did not move in this situation, because folks was trying to stand firm on their policies about no refunding this and that and the third because we stayed in the room and yada, yada, yada. But no, the God I serve is bigger than all of that. So I wasn't even worried about it. So, God worked it out. So this is how I know something major is getting ready to continue breaking. Because we went through hell. And we only had, I think we got into that room maybe about 4 this morning. And had to be back up by about 7 or 8. And that few hours of sleep, because we had peace of mind to go with it, we ended up waking up so much more refreshed than a full night's sleep at the other place. Like, I got all this energy and I ain't really had no good sleep, y'all. And for those who know me, y'all know I can get cranky when I'm tired. But no, like, God definitely worked that out. He worked it all out. I'm so grateful. I knew he would. I didn't doubt. I didn't fear. I trust him. He always takes care of me. He always takes care of us. We are covered. So, baby, let me tell you. And when I tell y'all, like, the difference, and it spoke a message to me, like, when you stop selling yourself short and you stop trying to play small and you stop taking discounts on what you're worth, God will elevate you to a position that don't nobody think you should be in based on what you may or may not have. I'm going to tell y'all right now, we ain't had the money for 3 nights in this room this time. But it goes to show us that because we were faithful and we pressed through, and because we are integral about how we do things, favor follows us. And God's favor is not fair. But baby, it sure is sweet. And so everything just shifted. It shifted. I was unlocked yesterday. This morning I did something I never do for my business. I did something I never do. If you know me, it takes me a little while to warm up to people. I could get on here and get behind this screen, and it took me a while to even do this, to be getting on here and doing live videos or whatever. It took me some time to start doing that. But when it comes to like meeting people face to face, I'm usually like, I'll be a little quiet. Like it's gonna be a little while before I open up. But as far as like just going up to people on the street, the strangers, saying, hey, can I tell you about this business and what it's done for me? Oh, I know God is moving in me. My confidence went to level 10,000. And I'm grateful. So y'all will be seeing my face more. I will not talk about my business. Why? Because it pays my bills. Hey, sweetie, I hope all is well. But yeah, I will not talk about my business because it pays my bills. And whoever doesn't like it, doesn't. I still love you. That's not going to change. I still love you. But I will not be silenced, and I'm not going to shut up anymore about what I'm doing. Because this is how I make my money. This is how I earn my living. This is how my kids are going to be able to do the things that they want to do, that I can stop telling them no because we don't have the money. This is how I'm going to pay for my new place. This is how I'm going to get the new car that we need so that all of my kids can ride safely when we need to go somewhere as a family. This is how. Period. Because at the end of the day, not near person that has ever knocked my business or said that they were tired of hearing me talk about it or have bad words to say about it, not near one of y'all helped me out anytime that I was in a bind. So, and again, love y'all, but I gotta stop allowing people who wouldn't even give me $10 or $5 to put gas in my tank or get a sandwich to dictate what I'm gonna come out of my mouth and talk about. And that goes the same for my book or any other projects that I have going. Y'all entrepreneurs out there, y'all have to stop letting people dictate and scare you into, yes, girl. Stop letting people dictate and scare you into silence. Stop. Scared money don't make money. And closed mouths don't get fed. My kids gotta eat. Simple as that. They got to eat. And baby, I might look thin, but I love to eat. So y'all know I ain't got no sense. But but yeah, you just have to stop and go hard. Whatever it is that you know, if you know God has called you to do something, go hard. Because it's not about you. It's not about people. Be delivered from all of that, please. This year, 2018, make sure you are delivered from people and what they think and how they feel. Their thoughts and feelings cannot pay your light bill. cannot pay your car note. They can't. Your thoughts and feelings cannot pay your car note or your light bill. But I'm grateful for a business that in my work ethic can actually write my check. Because if you go to a job and work your behind off, you still gonna get paid whatever you gonna get paid. You might get raises here and there. You'll get them. But I would rather take a $3,000 raise each month than a 30-cent raise every 6 months. And again, I don't knock people who have 9-to-5s that they work. Do you, boo? I have no issue giving people kudos and congratulations for getting new jobs and none of that shit. Listen, if that's where I was at, I'd be at a job. If God called me to a job, he called me to a job. If he didn't call you to a job, but you got to work it right now until you do what he told you to do, that's fine. I'm not knocking nobody for a job. What I'm saying is don't come knocking me because this is my job. This is my hustle. This is my grind. So don't come for me because I don't come for y'all and y'all jobs. So don't come for me. So you're going to see a difference in me. Please know that it's all out of love. I just have to set some boundaries. I just have to be real. I just have to be true to me. Y'all see this sweet lady who come on and that is not me all the time. Sometimes I gotta get on here and I gotta keep it real with y'all. And I gotta tell it like the T.I. is. But again, I love you and there's nothing you can do about it. So I'm fired up. But I'm still not gonna do a whole bunch of talking about my next move. You just got to see. But I will be up here talking daily, sharing something with y'all. Again, please don't quote me on whatever the timing may be because y'all still know my life. It's not going to necessarily be at the same time every day. But I am making a commitment to myself and my kids and my dreams to do that every day. To be visible every day. To get out there and share something of value every day. Because it's not about me. It's not about my feelings. It's not about me. It's not about my feelings. It's so much bigger than that. So, yeah. And y'all, they ain't even announced the bonuses or the big stuff yet. This is the morning session of the day. And we was late. So I didn't even catch all of it. I'm just fired up from how God moved this morning and last night. Like, what? Well, you know, you go from extended stay money to staying at the Hilton. For less than what you paid at extended stay. And the gentleman waived our parking. He said, it's up to the hotel. Normally we don't do this. I'm going to go ahead and waive your parking for you. Because you went through that experience at another hotel that didn't have nothing to do with us. Thanks, boo-boo. And Tota, you are right. Like, that's just it. I have to. Because I need to show my kids that this is possible. That this is what they're going to do. Because they want it. My kids help me dream. They help me dream big. So no longer am I going to sit here and try to use the excuse of the fact that I am a single mother of 5 to not do it. I need to show other single mothers, no, you can do this and you're going to do this with your kids in tow. So y'all going to see my kids up here. And I know sometimes people are saying, oh, that might look a little unprofessional, whatever. But how can I sit here and tell single moms that they can do this when I'm always shoving my kids off on somebody else? No. Y'all need to know that you can still do this with them. Incorporate them into it. My oldest helps me with rap parties. They help me blitz and go out and talk to people. You need to know that this is It's easy. It's simple. It's something that can be incorporated into your life. Now, if I have clients from my coaching, that's one-on-one or group sessions, no, y'all, I'm not about to have my kids on the call. I'm not about to have them on the call. But I'm talking about as far as while I'm working this crazy rap business, and y'all know I'm the crazy rap girl. If I got to bring my kids in tow, I will, because my why will not become my excuse to not do it. I use this business to distract me from life instead of letting life distract me from this business. You have to have a whole mindset shift. An entire mindset shift. Oh, and then on top of that, y'all, we get the Better Hotel. We got actual breakfast this morning. Like, I had me some pancakes and eggs and grits instead of a muffin. Just saying. And yes, that was shade because these foods were shady. But yeah, like you can't. People don't know or see the vision that God gave you because He didn't give it to them. He gave it to you. So why are you asking other people for permission to carry out the vision that God gave you? That's the only yes you needed. When He tells you no, okay. But if He done told you yes, don't seek validation or confirmation or permission from somebody else. Will He send confirmation through other people? Yes, sometimes He will. But if you know you heard directly from God to do something, to pursue something, to overtake something, and you're not doing it, then you're being disobedient. Or you're waiting on somebody to give you permission to go be great when God already said that. Y'all not gonna have me up here. You're finna work me to death today. But if you know that He has called you to be great for His glory, or if you know, like even in this business, this is a platform for so many of us to bring people closer to God. Like that's what it did for me. That is what it did for me. I've loved the Lord since I was like 6, y'all. Madly in love with Him since I was like 6. But then life happened. And I backslid. And so I got real surface. Like, as a Christian, I was okay. Y'all, I don't even know if I was drinking the milk. I think I was just skimming the top of the milk. I was real surface. Hey, boo. I was real surface. I didn't desire to go deeper. I was fine just going to church some Sundays. Fine not reading my Bible. Or reading it twice a year. Or maybe making a Bible study. Like, I was okay with all that. Until I got into this business and on this team. And I started to see the example of people living deeper with Him, in a deeper covenant with Him. Like, I'm going to post a picture of this arena. Like, we are packing out arena stadiums with as many as distributors as we have now. And when I tell y'all, the CEO's wife prays over every seat before every event. Not just that our businesses will prosper, but prays for our souls, our minds, our spirits, for us to be revived, rejuvenated, and uplifted, for us to be made whole and healthy. That's when you know you're in the right place. I don't know, they ain't gonna keep walking back and forth like, well, you better settle on a place. But they can't decide what they want to eat for lunch, y'all. Anywho, but you're in the right place when every single one of the millionaires that were just inducted into the Millionaires Club that spoke last night first give honor and credit to God for getting them there. And no, it wasn't just a Grammy speech. They truly mean that thing. And that they can sit there and say, and genuinely say, that it's not about the money for them. It's about how this business has helped them become better people, serve better, love better, be with their families, retiring people from military. Like, this is what we are doing. This is what we're about. Paying off debt. Buying houses and cats. Y'all know, listen. One of the women from my team, my larger team, shared her story last night on stage. She received an award, and she was saying how she went from in this business from sleeping on her mother's floor in the living room with a blanket with her daughter in her mother's one-bedroom apartment to just last June, her and her husband bought their $500,000 house that they're building. And then got to take on new debt to do it. Like, this business is, and there's another woman who's been in this business for so long, her checks could easily get a car in cash in a month. Instead, she buys her cars in Rap Cash. These people are leading from the front. Excuse me, ladies. Providing the example of how we should do this. And how we should carry ourselves as people who love the Lord. Like, that's my thing. Like, show me how to walk. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's, y'all. My title's gonna change this year. I don't know in how many ways that's going to be. But I know that it's so. And I know that the rest of it is none of my business. But my title's going to change this year. Heck, my title's probably going to change this month. But, like I said, I'm going to talk about it, and I'm going to be about it. And I'm no longer hiding in the background just because I'm scared to be put on the front lines. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Hello? You say what? Doggone what, I didn't call no Uber. I will talk to y'all later. I love y'all.